Hello, well, I'm back. See if you can just straighten you up a little bit. Hopefully you won't fall. I'm going to try to make a cake out of this book. I got this, picked this up off of eBay. It's new. The lady that writes these is on the Airfryer pages, Facebook pages. Excuse me, itchy nose. Yeah, and one of them is for an apple sponge cake. Now, I don't know what size tin I need. I've got two, but I probably only need one. So we'll see how we go. Right, so it says for 2 cakes, but I don't know if they're 2 tiny cakes or 2 medium or one lot. I don't know. We will see. Right, now I've got my scales are down here. You may not be able to see those, but we're going to give it a go. Now, first of all, I've chopped up a couple of apples. You won't need to see those, surely. You know what apples look like. There's 2 small apples there. I did get 3, but I think 2 is probably going to be enough. So it says 2. And it says, find an oven-proof dish or 2. I've already oiled mine, but I think one's going to be enough actually because they're quite big, that fit into your air fryer. It says you can even use foil takeaway trays. Well, I've got 2 tins, so that's okay. With this wooden spoon, cream the butter and sugar together. Right, so I need 125 grams of sugar. Some golden caster sugar here. But you can use whatever you've got. There's always so much sugar in cakes, isn't there? Last recipe I did, I tried to cut down, didn't do this recipe, but one recipe I did, I tried to cut down the sugar. But it didn't come out nice. It wasn't so good, so. I mean, you're not going to eat the whole cake, are you? So the sugar's divided up into how many slices, obviously, that you're going to have. Right, so that's the sugar. Go back. Come on, what's wrong with you? That's it. Right, now butter. It says just use that knife, I suppose it won't hurt. 125 grams of butter. Oh, I thought that was going to be far too much. It's not enough. That'll do. A bit over, I think. Get that little bit back out. Now I'm a bit under, so oh well. Not to worry. Now you have to cream this with a wooden spoon. Butter everywhere now. Cream with a wooden spoon. Cream the butter and sugar until pale. So. Now, I'm by no means a cook. I'm a home cook. I just cook for, and I make a mess as I'm cooking, as you can see. Hopefully you can see all right. Goodness me, do you know, it's years since I've had to cream butter and sugar. And obviously I've used brown sugar or golden sugar, so it's not going to be so it's not going to be pale. So I'm just going to have to go with what I think. Oh goodness me, that makes my arm ache. And I'm sure if you decide to make it, you'll be a lot better at it than I am, because, as I say, I am a no cook. No cook. Well, it's all incorporated, so I'm going to call that it, I think. Carefully beating the eggs. How many eggs do I need? Two eggs. Right, now, grab a little cup or something. I don't like putting my eggs straight in just in case. So there's one. And two. And they are fine, absolutely fine. Right, let's just cut those up a little bit. Dropped it, slippery. Right, the next stage is, oh, I've got egg everywhere now. Add the flour, gently fold in using a large metal spoon. So I need 125 grams of flour. I could have measured this all out, couldn't I? But self-raising? Yeah, organic self-raising I've got. And yes, I'm a messy cook as well. They haven't got the cinnamon. When do you put the cinnamon in then? Oh, I suppose you put it in when you like, because that's optional, so. Haven't had my measuring spoons out for a while. So that, right, okay. So how much, what have I got here? Half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. Half of a half is a quarter. Pop that in there. And with a large suppose that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh, Ruby, you can get through the cat flap. Okay, add the flour and gently fold in using a large metal spoon. Stick it all in. You'll be shouting at me saying, that's not how you fold, that's stirring. But, there you go. It's my silly cat. She can get through the cat flap, but she's decided to look at me through the window. Or not the window, but the little door of the cat flap, and just cry at me, thinking I'm going to open it for her. It's very dark. It must be because I've got my eggs are free range, so they're quite dark anyway. Not that there's any free range these days because of the bird flu. I think they're all kept indoors anyway now. And of course I've put the cinnamon in, that's made it darker as well. I can see a couple of blobs of butter in there. Well, I haven't mixed it properly to start off with. Right, that's going to do because I can't stand here all day. It says divide the apple pieces between the cake tins. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to make one or two. So this is where I'm going to go horribly wrong because I think it's probably only going to make one. Doesn't look that much, does there? No. What do you reckon? Shall I try and get two out of it? I think I'm going to have one because I think that's going to be okay. The mixture should be of dropping consistency. So yeah, that is. A bit late now, isn't it? And yes, I did lick my finger, and yes, I'm not as afraid of cake mixture. Do you know, when we were kids, we used to always rush. I mean, there was 5 of us when we were growing up. And we used to always want to be around when my mum was baking because the best part is licking the bowl, isn't it? Licking the spoon and the bowl. And now, of course, on everything you read, do not eat raw mixture. Oh my goodness. Do you know, it's no wonder kids these days grow up with so many allergies because it's don't eat this when you're pregnant, don't do this, don't do that. And yeah, it's not on, is it really? It never hurt us. Right, now if you come with me round to my air fryer, I'm going to pop that in like that sideways actually. Oh, doesn't need to be, I don't know why that was on. I must have taken something out early yesterday. Now what number, oh, excuse me, I just have to get the book. It says if you're doing one big one, it probably takes 35 minutes, maybe at 170, 15 to 20 for small ones. So we're going to go. We have got some settings. We haven't. Oh, we have got cake settings. It's 160. No. We're going to go up one. No. 170 for 30 minutes. Actually, I'll check it after. Do 25. And there we are. And we will come back. Let's see what we've got. Well, you're not going to believe, well, you probably will believe actually, that I've been doing another recipe. I've been chatting away to you and you're not there. No, you're not there. I don't know what happened. Okay, now I'll show you the cake. The cake is cooling. There's the, oh dear idea. Hang on. The cake is cooling. There we are. Looks gorgeous. Haven't cut it obviously because it's still hot. I'll pop that over there out the way. Now, I started doing another recipe with you. I'm going to do this out the same book. It is a scone-based pizza. You've missed me rubbing in and getting all the flour and everything everywhere. I even dropped the flour, all off camera. Yeah, I dropped the bag of flour on the floor. Great fun, eh? Right, so in here is 150 grams of self-raising flour. And there is 25 grams of cold butter rubbed in. Over on one of my air fryer shelves is a piece of foil and a piece of parchment paper, because apparently the foil helps the heat spread more. Who knows? Not me, but there you go. So now I've got to have another egg and I've got to mix in 1 egg and 50 mils of milk, which I have in here. Mix the egg and milk in a cup and gently add to the flour mixture with a knife. Oh. You didn't see that bit of eggshell going, did you? Come on, you little devil, won't you come? There it is, all intact. Dripping it all over my new book. Do you know, I sometimes wonder why I never became a chef. Yeah. Oh, what a mess, eh? What a mess. Now, let's use a clean knife. And we've got to mix the egg and milk in a cup and gently add to the flour mixture with a knife. Can you still see me? Are you still working? More to the point. Not sure that's going to come together, you know. says, ugh, using one hand, gently push the dough into a ball. It will be very soft. Okay. I think it's sticking to me instead of sticking together. Right, okay. Now, I have to gently roll or spread the dough out onto the baking tray, silicone mat or parchment paper. So, let's just move this out the way. I thought I was going to have to roll it out, but I don't think so. Or maybe I do. Maybe if I take it off of there and roll it onto the... Let's just get rid of that again. Flour, would that mess up the consistency of the thing? Just on the rolling pin. Doesn't say how thin you need to make it or how neat. Oh dear. And it's supposed to be for one anyway. So it will only be me eating it today. Right, now that goes on top of the foil. And to that, let me just clear the decks a little bit more. Dear oh dear, what a mess. I've got flour on the floor, I've got flour everywhere. Now it says 3 teaspoons, gently spread the tomato puree onto the dough using the back of a spoon. Right, now, back of a spoon. And I need a knife to cut up my tomato with. So, I haven't got 3 teaspoons in there. Is it 3 teaspoons? Yeah. I'm just going to do a blob. Or 3. A blob or 3. Do you know, I think you all... You want to see cooking videos. I think you're all gluttons for punishment. I really do, when you see me cook. Perhaps it's just for a laugh, eh? Now, I'm going to... Now, I'm not adding sliced mushrooms. I'm not going to add onion either. So, I'm just going to do some tomatoes. Or a tomato, thinly sliced. We're still eating tomatoes that Peter grew. we haven't had so many this year, but they're going on a bit longer than normally. I lost the middle of that tomato, but never mind. Tomato, and it says season with herbs. Let me see if I can grab some herbs. Oh no, what have I done with my mixed herbs? There they are. Yeah. So, it says a teaspoon of mixed herbs. I'll just pop some in my hand and add the cheese. I probably could have got 2 thin ones out of this, couldn't I? Instead of doing one. It's a lot of cheese. I don't need all of that, I don't think. Or maybe not. Right, now that's got to go in at 180 for 10 minutes. And it says it's going to be very hot. Well, that's a surprise, isn't it? 180. Oh no, hang on. 10 minutes at 180. Right. And I've got to clear this mess up now. I've got a whole big load of mess, and I will be back to show you the end results. See you in a bit.